Hi, Kenny Long here with NYSR and Friday Night Tykes, and I want to talk to you about rain gutters. With the recent heavy rains in South Texas, many of us have come to realize that the rain gutters on our homes either don't work or simply just don't exist, destroying flower beds and just creating a mess. Let me tell you about Curtis McCluskey with Advanced Rain Control. He is your go-to guy for seamless gutters, cleanouts, and repairs. Serving San Antonio and the surrounding areas with over 25 years experience, Curtis will get you a quality rain control gutter system on your home at a quality price. Contact Curtis at 210-863-9881 for your free quote today. That's 210-863-9881. Advanced Rain Control is a proud sponsor of NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio. Don't get caught in the rain without a quality gutter system on your home. From Advanced Rain Control, call Curtis today at 210-863-9881 and tell him Kenny Long from NYSR sent you. It's the Brett Cooper Football Junior Academic All-American Game, December 27th to the 31st in Dallas, Texas. Bowl games in 10U, 12U, 14U, and freshman 15U, as well as a high school seniors bowl game. Go to www.brettcooperfootball.com or call 484-619-7974 for more information. The Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American Bowl Game, December 27th to the 31st in Dallas, Texas. Brett Cooper Football.
You're listening to NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio. Welcome to the Kennie Long Show on NYSR. And now your host, Kennie Long.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Kennie Long Show here on NYSR, National Youth Sports Radio, here on a Monday night. New time for the show. That's right. We're doing it in the evenings now, per your request as listeners. I understand a lot of people like to hear the show, interact with the show, but doing it during the daytime from starting at 12 noon was just not conducive for a lot of people. So we're going to move it to the night times, starting at 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 over there on the Pacific side. So we're changing it up for you to make sure that you can be a part of the show here on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. The Kennie Long Show every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday starting at 9 p.m. As we said, Wednesday night you can catch me on Typha Radio from 8 to 10 as we are talking nothing but the Texas Youth Football Association on Typha Radio. So you can catch me on there on Wednesday nights. But Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays are right here on NYSR starting at 9 p.m. The phone number, give us a call, be a part of the show. NYSR Skype listener line is 979-353-4421. That's 979-353-4421. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, thank you. We set it up here so you can see the studio, see me interacting here, talking on the air, talking to the callers. But if you want to hear the callers, particularly if it's a caller that I've set up for an interview, you're going to have to listen on NYSR. You can't hear the caller here on Facebook Live. Now, the listener line, I think I've got it set up properly now. It's worked so far the last couple of times. We've had some calls. You can hear them. It's just if I do an actual caller that I interview, you're not going to be able to hear them because I have them piped in through my cell phone directly. As I can't make phone calls out, I can get calls on the listener line that comes in, and that's about it. So if you want to listen, make sure you listen also to the show. You can watch the video, but listen to the show at the same time on NYSR National Youth Sports Radio. Just go to www.nationalyouthsportsradio.com. You can click on the live link right there. You'll see it right then and there, and you can get it going. And let's see. Mike Fontaine joining us in the Facebook Live there, chat. Damn, Kenny, my Colorado Buffaloes are now 3-2 after falling to UCLA. I could have told you that was going to happen. You're probably going to lose to Arizona as well. Colorado was they're having a decent year, but just as I worried about, you and I talked about this once before, Mike. They were looking good, but they really weren't playing anybody yet, and now they have, and you're starting to see how that's kind of steamrolling on those Colorado Buffaloes. So that's what's happening there. So one of the things, those of you just joining us because you're here in the evening can actually listen and find out what's going on. One of the things we do here on NYSR, it's not just youth sports. We talk about all sports, everything that has to do with sports. But we always kind of turn it towards, how it affects the youth. And we'll talk about some more of that as we get into our subjects for tonight to talk to you with Bill Daliz. Thank you for joining us here. Good evening to you. As everybody's starting to jump into the Facebook Live, appreciate you joining us. Make sure you go to NYSR as well. Listen live there, and so you can hear everything that goes on nice and clear, as you're only hearing me through the microphone on the camera that's up there right now. You're not hearing the full sound that we can give you here on NYSR. All right, so our Twitter account, at Kennie Long NYSR. Go to KENNIE Long NYSR. Facebook is facebook.com/Kennie Long NYSR. Or in the search bar, just put NYSR-National Youth Sports Radio. Instagram, we got an Instagram page. Every once in a while, we'll post some pictures up there, events that we've been at, like we were this past weekend. I'll post some pictures up there probably tomorrow, as I'll have a little bit more time than I did today. National Youth Sports Radio is the Instagram page. Events coming up here on NYSR. Sunday, November 19th, we're going to take a trip up to Denton, Texas, Apogee Stadium. It's for the Texas Sports Youth League DFW Championship games going on up there. We're going to be bringing you the 5U through 12U championship games live here on NYSR. So if you got kids that are playing, you got parents that are out of town or serving in the military overseas, any way that they can listen, by all means, give them the link. Let them know how to follow me on Facebook, on the NYSR Facebook page, on Twitter. You'll get the actual live link when we go live for those games each and every time. And you can listen live, and I'll give you all the play-by-play action of what's happening in the Texas Youth Sports League DFW Championship games. December 27th to the 31st, we're going to be back in Dallas. It is the Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American Bowl games in Dallas, Texas. It's 10U, 12U, 14, and a freshman 15U game that will be broadcasting, as well as a high school Senior Bowl game. That is a big anticipated game right there, that Senior Bowl game. So make sure you join us for that as well. We're going to be doing a live broadcast while we're there. This is almost a week-long event that goes on in Dallas. It's a well-put-together bowl game, All-American Bowl games by Brett Cooper and his crew. We're going to be doing a live show there in the lobby of the hotel, where we're going to interview a lot of the athletes. They can have a chance to, we call it media night. They're going to get a chance to come sit down around the table. I'm going to have like 4 microphones there. They're going to be able to sit down, have a talk with us, tell us who they are, what they're about, and how excited they are to be a part of the event, who they represent, what school they're representing, what youth league they represent. We'll talk to them about that, so they can give shout-outs to all their teammates and their coaches and everything else that goes on. A great night. Last year we did this. It was a huge hit. I actually got claustrophobic. All the players were surrounding us. We were kind of backed up in a corner there, and it was a little claustrophobic, but we got through it. It was a great night, though. I understand all of the players really enjoyed being able to sit down and talk to me and just kind of getting on the microphone and really feel like they're being interviewed, and that's what we try to bring them. We'll also do another a live Cotton Bowl breakdown, where we'll have a panel of guests. Last year we had a former Texas A&M part of the wrecking crew out of Texas A&M, linebacker, and also former NFL linebacker for the Oakland Raiders. Aaron joined us, and we had a fantastic time. Just a great time when he was on the show. Had a great panel discussion about the Cotton Bowl. We don't know who's playing in there right now. Already starting to hear, though, some of the prospects for the Cotton Bowl. I know a lot of people in San Antonio are starting to get excited because this name is coming up in the ranks of college football, and that's UTSA, the University of Texas San Antonio, the Roadrunners. And there's talk about the Roadrunners possibly making the field to play in the Cotton Bowl. So that could get very interesting as we get closer to the Brett Cooper Jr. Academic All-American. So keep it here. We'll be keeping you details on that. Hey, we're looking for sponsors here on NYSR. You can get a 30 to 60-second commercial produced here and aired during any of the NYSR shows, whether it be the weekday show that we're doing here or during any special events that we have coming up, like the Brett Cooper Jr. Academic, like the Texas Sports Youth League DFW Championship games. I believe we're slated. I need to get it clarified, but I believe we're slated to do the Houston Energy games once again coming up this season. more and more things are coming our way. I had some talks with some other semi-pro football leagues in the Houston area that were interested, possibly in San Antonio as well. So we're getting those put together, but it's an opportunity to get your business's name known and recognized out there as we do these broadcasts. So send me an email at nationalusportsradio@gmail.com. That's nationalusportsradio@gmail.com. We'll talk about it and go over the pricing, the cost, and what have you, and get your business and get you as a sponsor here on NYSR, the Kennie Long Show, and on the NYSR Game Day. If you got an event that's going on, you want to advertise, same concept, send me an email, nationalusportsradio@gmail.com. We'll talk about it. We'll get that worked out and get your event advertised here on NYSR. Or if you'd like NYSR to be a part of that event, to come to your event, broadcast the games. Again, nationalusportsradio@gmail.com for the booking information. So get that to me. We'll definitely talk about it and let you know what we can do to make that happen. So coming up on tonight's show, as I check out the Facebook Live chat box here, let's see. Hey, Kenny, is there anything like this in California? This is great. I'm a first-time listener. Thank you for listening, Sergio. I don't know if there is or not. I really don't. I know there's a lot of other people that have tried to get some things off the ground. I'm not sure how big they've gotten. I know my man Wayne the Voice Matthews, is going to be joining us every Tuesday night. We switched it up because he does a lot of Thursday night football down there in the Washington, D.C. area. So he's going to join me on Tuesday nights now as we do our weekly college and NFL picks. And that's actually a good time. It gives us time to get through the Monday Night Football and see where our last week's picks went. I'm not talking to Wayne right now. Wayne and I are not on speaking terms at the moment until tomorrow night. There are some picks that I had that just really went by the wayside. What about those Houston Texans? Wow. Did not expect that kind of a game whatsoever. I'm sure we'll be talking about that tomorrow night, as well as the Dallas Cowboys. Please do something about that secondary. As many of you know, I'm also on TSRN, the Texas Sports Radio Network, doing high school football. Had the opportunity to sit down with a couple of TSRN crews, including one of the owner, Bobby Stotzenberger. And we were on the SA Football Weekly show on TSRN on Sunday morning from the Lion and Rose Pub down in San Antonio. And we kind of did our own picks. We kind of talked about NFL. And, one of the things, I picked the Cowboys to win, but I did mention my concern. I was concerned about the secondary. The way that Goff has been playing, I was afraid he was just going to pick our secondary apart. And look what happened. When you score 30 points in a football game, you should be winning that football game. When your defense gives up 35 points and gives away the game, I'm sorry, it's not my offense that had the problem. It's that defense. That defense, the secondary has got to be solved. We've got to do something about that. So you'll hear more like that kind of stuff here on the show. And, of course, you can always chime in, 979-353-4421. That's the number to call. Quentin Rock Heaven Jones, I see you. Thank you for joining us. Dana Turner, yeah, that Texas Sports Championship is going to be great. We're going to have a good time there bringing you those games, the 5U through 12U championship games, live here on NYSR. So we're that's coming up on Tuesday as Wayne the Voice Matthews out of D.C. is going to join us. And we'll be back on speaking terms at that point, as I'm sure he's going to ride me about the picks that I was wrong on. I gotta go through the list and see where he had the bad picks, particularly in the college level. I got to check the college level. I'm hoping I got something in those picks because we went at it pretty good last Thursday. All right, so also coming up, we're going to talk about tonight. Yesterday, Sunday afternoon, we broadcasted the 12U matchup for the Texas Select, the San Antonio Outlaws and the Texas Farm League Hurricanes, and a fantastic football game. If you didn't get a chance to hear it live, please go to nationalusportsradio.com. You can click on the archive and you'll go to the show that says SA Outlaws versus TFL Hurricanes and listen